Hello. Right now, we're located in a sales gallery of Banyan Tree Group, the major developer of this beautiful Phuket island. And Laguna is located exactly in Bang Tao area. Bang Tao is the pristine, clear water, white sand beach, which is 5 kilometers long. And it's located just 20 minutes away from International Airport and consists of 485 hectares of the land. So here is the yellow line where we can see the border of the whole Laguna, and it starts from Amora Hotel and it finishes in a national park. Here is the whole national park. It's named Layan, Sirinap National Park, and Layan Beach is located here. So, Laguna created here 38 years ago 4 luxury 5-star resorts. The first one is the most luxurious one is the Banyan Tree. The second one is Angsana, then Dusitani, and the Sai Hotel. The most profitable and investment property is located close to the beach. So because of Phuket is an island and 70% of the island are national parks, so only 30% belongs appropriate for the construction. And this 30% includes the middle of the island, east side where is all yachts and marinas located, but all the tourists, they come to the West Beach. And on the West Beach, you can see like everything is already constructed. So only Laguna has the permission to construct closer than 300 meters to the beach than any other developers of this island. The property with a high price appreciation and investment purpose is located only very close to the beach because this is an island and all the tourists are coming to the west side. So Laguna has the permission to construct even right on the beach because the new law doesn't allow to construct right on the beach. But Laguna, because of it's located already here more than 38 years, they had the permission even before. That's why the new projects which are appearing on the market, they are really unique for the whole island. So what our purpose for? So the first, I will tell you from the beginning to the end. So all the hotels in Laguna, 5-star resorts like Sai, Dusit, Angsana and Banyan Tree, they're extremely old. They approximately all of them are 30 years old. And after that, for more than 30 years, Laguna didn't create any luxury 5-star resort right on the beach. But recently, last year, they launched the new resort, which is going to be just right on the beach. And there are only 2 and 3 bedroom units. So all of the people with money will come definitely to this stunning place. So here is only 28 apartments with a 2-bedroom, 115 square meters, and the 10 penthouses with a private swimming pool, which are 2,200 square meters. All another property belongs to the resort. And next to that, it's going to be the villas for 7.5 million US dollars. They're already sold out. And behind them, it's going to be townhouses like triplexes with the private pools for 3 million US dollars. But I remind you straight away that Laguna provides the finance for 5 years after the handover. So during the construction period, you pay only 50%, and another 50% you can choose the finance for 1 year under 3%, or for 3 years under 5%, or for 5 years under 7%. The conditions are very convenient for the investors because you can cover the finance from the rental income already. So here is we are interested in 2 projects, in triplexes and in my favorite resort, Garia, where I invested by myself as well, because it's going to be something really unique and very different from all the property which is in the whole Phuket. So this is going to be like the luxurious 5-star new resort. We have few projects here which are already constructed, and one of my properties is located here. I made a 248% return on investment because I invested only 50%, and the price gained in such a high way for 248%. So according to the amount that I invested, it's a 248%. And all of my investors made the same. We are very happy because actually it could be predictable because of the location, just 100 meters from the beach. And here is all the line with the beach clubs. And here is the, like different beach clubs like My Beach Club, Nora Beach Club, Yuhi Beach Club, and Solis Beach Club. So many different beach clubs located exactly in this area. Why it's important? Because from another side of Bangtao Beach is the national park, and it starts directly here and goes until the end, until Layan. So here is Layan Beach. And all this area is the national park, where it is prohibited to have any restaurants or cafes or beach clubs or something like that. But municipality already approved improvement of this area, and here is going to be beautiful roads, landscape design, and appropriate area for people just to come to national park and relax and feel the nature among the beach. But here is not going to be the sunbeds or sun chairs. That's why this area is more like private and quiet. So let's continue. So after that, here is Sai 5-star resort. Here is Dusit Tani Hotel. This is the first hotel of Laguna. And exactly here, just behind the Cassia Hotel, it's going to be brand new project, which name is Bayside. So Bayside is one of my top favorite projects right now because it's located just 100 meters from the beach. And as I told you before, we already have an experience how we made such a high profit also in a project which is located just 100 meters from. And we know the success of this project, which is just behind. So this is Cassia Hotel and Cassia Residences. And this is the most profitable hotel, and they have the highest occupancy of all the residential purpose projects and the hotel in the whole Bangtao area, because it's located just 300 meters from the beach, from this side, and they have the private beach just here. So with the sun lounges, sun beds, with the toilet, with the cafe. So the family which comes with the children, they know exactly where they're gonna go for the beach. That's why this project, which is consists of 236 units, it's already sold out for 70% during just like 3-4 months. So this is not Dubai, you know, this is Phuket Island, and here is the speed of sales is not such a high as in Dubai. But for Phuket Island, like 70% sold out during just few months, it's incredible result. And this is because of, again, the finance for 8 years. And the first payment, so it's going to be only 20%, and another one is going to be after 1.5 to 2 years, and it's going to be just 10%. That's why the conditions, of course, are amazing. That's why the people really keen to invest and have such a high demand, and it's going to be in the same way for the resale or for renting out as well. Here is, we have only 2-bedroom units starting from 121 square meter, and 3-bedroom units with the private jacuzzi on the balconies, and also the penthouses with private swimming pool on the rooftop. So huge, rich infrastructure. I will show you, of course, a little bit later exactly about this project. So we are interested in this project, and probably this project triplex, and one of my favorite, Bayside. So let's move on. On the lake, here between of 2 lakes, we have also brand new projects, which is Lakeside, and all this area is the area of different European restaurants, shops, boutiques, magazines. So there is like really rich infrastructure for the people, not just for like evening going out, for having a breakfast and others. And the project, which is located just on the border, so it's very close to all the restaurants and all the facility, but at the same time it's inside of Laguna, so you can walk to the beach. It's about like 1.2 kilometers away from the beach. So this project is probably twice cheaper than this one, of course, because it's only 100 meters to the beach, yeah, but this one is 1 kilometer and 200 to the beach. But at the same time, if we are looking for the long-term capitalization, for example, long-term strategies like 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, so we can compare with the already existing projects like Alamanda, which are 25 years old, and the people bought that 25 years old, like 2-bedroom unit for $30,000 US. So it's just 1 million Thai baht. But right now, the project is still very popular for the rental and for the resale. And I actually used to live there for 4 years, facing to the golf course, and 1 year facing to lakeside. And no, this is very like cozy and just 3 stores, so very valuable. And right now the prices there are 500,000 US dollars for 2-bedroom units. Can you imagine that people bought like 25 years ago for 30,000, and right now it's about 5 to 600,000 US dollars. So this is the price appreciation in Phuket because of very limited source of land and this stunning location. And the Thai baht is very stable currency, so it's all the time almost the same. Like one US dollars is starting from in a low season like 33 Thai baht, and in the high season it can be like 38 Thai baht. So it's very stable all the time, like all year round. And then let's move on. So this one is very interested for us, and same as this one, but for those people who has a limited budget, or for example, as for me, I am considering here to buy one more property because I would like to make the wardrobe, just a wardrobe with a beautiful location where you can just no, that's my idea. So let's move on. Here we have one more interested project for us. This is Angsana Ocean View. So Angsana Resort is a 5-star beautiful resort with 323 square meters, or not square meters, 323 meters long swimming pool, and inside is the big children's area, 5 restaurants, Xana Beach Club, private beach for the people who live here, and many more. The big gym, really great facility, volleyball spaces here. And here on the lake is going to be a brand new luxury project because, you know, Bayside is the condominium for 236 units. But here in the 3 7-story buildings, it's going to be only 66 units. So each building consists of 22 units only. And the minimum space is 173 square meters, included the private swimming pool. So all of them are 2 bedrooms and only 1 unit left with the 3 bedrooms, which is just right on the lake. And it's going to be finished, the construction, in the end of this year. So if we're talking about the projects, those projects which are nearby to be finished, so during the construction period, you're supposed to pay half, 50%. So before the first quarter of next year or fourth quarter of this year, you're supposed to pay half. And another half, you can actually finance for 5 years directly from the developer. So you doesn't supposed to go to any banks or asking for the loan, something like that. You just, it's provided directly from the developer. That's why it's super convenient. And then finally, we came to my favorite area. Actually, right now, Laguna is already continued to the development pretty much far from the beach. And here is going to be like new Laguna, so it's like the world of lakelands, they said. It's like the name. But, you know, the price capitalization, it's only about like walking distance to the beach. So this area is going to be really amazing because they will create 6 different clusters of like sport, big area, like forest for trails, like a huge children's infrastructure. But this is ideal area for those people who would like to live there for 1-year contract, not like forever. But our target is those people who is coming for 1-2 days, 1 week, 2 weeks. So they will rent that daily. That's why our profit is going to be much higher than 1-year contracts. So we are focusing only on those projects which are located just next to the beach. And finally, we came to the most luxurious area of the whole Bangtao, actually, beach, the projects which are on the same area with the Banyan Tree Resort. So Banyan Tree, as you can see, it consists only of the private villas, like 1, 2, and 3 bedrooms private villas with swimming pools. And from one side, you can see the golf course, and from another side, there is the access to the beach. Here we have 4 different projects, and the first one is the townhouses. They're just next to the road. For now, if we compare, for example, with another kind of property, so we can think in like, here is the road. Even it's not really, it's not a highway. This is actually a very small road, like 2 lines only. But anyway, for now, for example, we cannot estimate the whole value of those townhouses which are facing to the beach and to the lakes, because, you know, it still have the capacity of unconstructed lands in Phuket. But soon, in 5 years, in 10 years, over 20 years, it's going to be like a hidden gem, and you will not able to find anything even similar to those townhouses, which are like 400 square meters about, and facing to the both sides to five-star banyan tree resort and lakes, and to the beach as well, with a private swimming pool up of the rooftop. So this project is actually also very interesting to consider. And also one of my favorite one is private villas, which are one story. So if we compare with the townhouses, they are 4 stories with a private elevator, but here we have one story, like a 3, 4, and 5 bedroom villas. And I guess that this is only one left, and it's not really left. It was sold out like 1 or 2 years ago already. Yeah, 2 years ago in full, but 1.5 years ago. Yeah, sorry. But one is left. 1 second. คุณเอลลี่ ใน Banyan Tree Lagoon Pool Villa เรามีห้องนอนใช่ไหมราคาเท่าไหร่only one available 4 ห้องนอนหรือ5 ห้องนอน4 ห้องนอนราคาเท่าไหร่37โอเคค่ะขอบคุณค่ะokay yeah. So only one left, yeah, as I told you, and this is 4-bedroom villa with a stunning lake view, and at the same time you're in the luxury forest. So you know the difference of Banyan Tree Resort. So because of huge area where you can run, where you can walk, and many restaurants, famous spa, so golf course, the tennis courts. This is of course, but the most important that it's full of trees and full of oxygen and full of like shadow. So it's totally different from all the resorts of this island. It's really unique. And that's why those villas will also have really high price appreciation and very high demand for resale and for renting out. And so the last project which I would like to mention is located actually here. We have the private villas as well, but they are facing only to the road. And as for me, they are kind of expensive for exactly that location. For example, they are almost twice more expensive than those one, but those one are one level and in a very like a private area, but those are located, yes, they have the sea view, but at the same time they're just on the road. If we compare with the townhouses are more like high, and it's like 3 times cheaper than those villas. That's why it's really worth it. But those villas, no, I don't really like the location. But behind them is located also one of my top favorite projects. It's Seaview Residences. So it's only 5 buildings with the 4 stories, and each building has only 2 units on each floor. These are 3-bedroom units with the private swimming pools and with the most stunning sea view. Because many projects in Phuket, actually even they are very close to the beach, but they don't really have the sea view. And but here, the ground floor is located on the same level with the next door building of 4th level of next door building is on the same level with the ground floor of our Seaview Residences. So can you imagine, yeah, Laguna created like own hill, and the ground floor already has the sea view. And actually ground floor is kind of a villa style because there is like private garden and really huge swimming pool. So the ground floor units are 498 square meter built up area and 292, as I remember, inside. So all of the units inside are the same, but the area around is different. Banyan Tree is a really huge brand all over the world. So they have 93 resorts in 19 countries. So you can see in Mexico, in Cuba, in Morocco, Greece, Maldives, Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, South Korea, China. So it's a really massive brand known all over the world. So Banyan Tree is a very famous and well-known all over the world brand. That's why we can be very calm for our investment. So I would like to show you in details right now about each project that I was talking about. So we are going to have a look Banyan Tree Seaview Residences, Lagoon Pool Villas, Angsana Ocean View, Bayside, Garia, and the triplex, the last triplex just right on the beach.